It's been 2 weeks since Hurricane Matthew made its presence known on the East Coast, including Charleston. In this edition of Quintin's Close-Ups, I sit down with Channel 4 meteorologist Emily Gracey. Emily,
yes.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Good.
Can I say what a difference 2 weeks makes? We actually had a huge hurricane that was really the hurricane of our lifetime. And now here we are in October and we're experiencing summer all over again.
Yeah, it's amazing. But there's little reminders. Like right now there's coastal flooding, and that's a reminder of kind of how bad our coastline was from the storm.
And tell me, when you talk about the coastal flooding advisory, why the flooding, why now?
Well, there's a few different factors. The biggest one right now is more lunar related. So it's more about the moon. It's about kind of how close the moon is to the earth right now, and it really helps elevate those tides. You combine that with the wind direction, where the winds are coming from. They're pushing water on shore. We've still got some stuff churning out there in the Atlantic. It's been very active.
Wow. And
then also we have a really vulnerable coastline right now. The beaches were eroded, and it's been a rough few weeks for the beaches, so it's going to take time for them to recover.
Let's move up to 17 North, Waccamaw River. Obviously, that crested for the first time at least since 1928. What is it like to see that?
The river flooding is tough too, because it's such a long-term problem, and that is directly related to Matthew. You know, I haven't followed the Waccamaw as much as the Edisto, the Santee, the Black River, kind of the ones that are a little bit closer to home here, and they just take a really long time to come down. Like you said, 2 weeks, and the Edisto is still over flood stage right now. So there's still, it's kind of what you deal with if you live that close to the river, if you live in a flood zone. People are taking their boats to get home because it's the only way to kind of access their homes right now.
Wow. You mentioned a little bit of what's going on in the tropics right now. So what's next for us?
That's a big question. There's something active out there right now over the Bahamas, kind of east of the Bahamas. It could become something. I don't know that it'll impact us. I don't think it will.
Okay.
Kind of looks like the front we're getting this weekend will sweep things out and clear us out for fall-like weather. But this is the active time of the tropics, so this is the time when we get really active. But will we have another Matthew this season? Probably not.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Thank God. Let me reset, because we're sitting here at the ABC News 4 studios here in Mount Pleasant. You're the newest member of the team.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. Tell me, who is Emily Gracey?
Wow. Well, I've been in the business for a while now. I actually started my career at the Weather Channel, so that's where I learned tropics. I grew up in Connecticut, never dealing with hurricanes. Jumped right in at the Weather Channel, and it was 2004, 2005. So we're talking just Katrina, just a huge couple of seasons there. So I learned a lot there. I learned a lot about the tropics and just the devastation of hurricanes. And then I kind of got a break for the past 10 years. I've been up in Baltimore, where we had tropical storms every now and then, but we didn't really have big hurricanes. So it's, you know, it's something I'm really passionate about, so I'm so glad to be in Charleston for that reason. And when you're staying up all night tracking storms, you have to be passionate about it, or else it's going to be miserable. So I'm fortunate for that, but I'd much rather be doing this than tracking snow.
Wow. Speaking of Connecticut, I know you're from there, but from what I understand, you like tacos.
That's awesome that I have that reputation. I do, and it's Tuesday. Who doesn't like tacos? I do.
Right.
I love food. I love Charleston food. I love all the options around here, and there's some great Mexican options in Charleston. So
One of the Greenbirds.
Of course. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yes. Well, Emily Gracey, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate this.
It was nice to meet you.
You too. Thank you.